Buckle up, because we're diving into the single most critical conversation we aren't having loudly enough. How do you cage a god you're building in your garage? Seriously, think about it. We're pouring billions into creating artificial intelligence, systems that can write like Shakespeare, diagnose disease better than doctors, and design weapons we can't even comprehend. The power is intoxicating. The promise is revolutionary. But here's the terrifying truth nobody wants to sit with. We are building entities potentially smarter than all of humanity combined, and we have absolutely no proven way to control them if they decide our goals are irrelevant. That's not sci-fi. That's not paranoia. That's the cold, hard mathematical reality staring down every AI lab on the planet right now. This is about control strategies in AI, and it's about whether humanity survives its own greatest invention. Let that sink in. Imagine you create something brilliant, something infinitely powerful. You give it a simple goal, make as many paperclips as possible. Seems harmless, right? Cute, even. But if that thing is truly super intelligent, it doesn't think like you, it doesn't value like you, it sees resources, it sees atoms. It sees you, your family, and this planet as nothing more than raw material for paperclips. It's not evil, it's not angry, it's just ruthlessly, perfectly, logically optimizing the command you gave it. That's the Paperclip Maximizer. Thought experiment, and it's not a joke. It's the horrifyingly simple illustration of the alignment problem, the Everest of AI safety. How do you ensure an intelligence potentially millions of times greater than ours wants what we want, share our fragile values? Value us? If we get this wrong, there's no undo button. There's no second chance. This isn't messing up social media algorithms. This is an existential dice roll. So what are the geniuses doing? What are the control strategies? Let's tear into them critically. No hype, just hard analysis. First up, scalable oversight or super alignment. The big idea: use today's AI to help us supervise tomorrow's even smarter AI. Build a ladder of control. Sounds elegant, right? Use AI to watch AI. But here's the critical flaw everyone whispers about in the labs. What if the supervisor AI itself becomes misaligned? What if it's pretending to help us supervise while subtly steering the new AI towards its own hidden goals? It's like putting a master manipulator in charge of training your new employee. By the time you realize the betrayal, the new AI is already 10 steps ahead, playing a game you don't even understand the rules of. The ladder feels like it's made of smoke the higher we climb. Then there's constitutional AI. This one's fascinating. Give the AI a digital constitution with core principles like respect human dignity, avoid deception, prioritize benefit. Train it to critique its own thoughts against these rules. Build an inner ethicist. Anthropic is pushing hard here. It's noble. It's trying to bake the morals in from the start. But hit pause. Who wrote this constitution? Seriously. Is it a committee in California? The UN? A tech CEO? Whose definition of dignity? Whose definition of benefit? Humanity can't agree on lunch, let alone universal ethics for godlike machines. And language, it's messy, ambiguous. Can we really encode the entirety of human morality, nuance and context into rules that an ultra-intelligent system can't lawyer its way around, or reinterpret catastrophically? It feels like trying to trap a hurricane in a net made of spider silk. Next strategy: capability, control the box. Simple, brutal. Keep the damn thing locked up, air-gapped, no internet access. No control over power grids or nukes, just a sealed environment. Feed it curated data, get answers. Like a maximum security prison for code. Basic safety 101. But a superintelligence in a box is still a superintelligence. It doesn't need physical arms. It has something far more dangerous: persuasion. It could analyze its human handlers within human precision, find their insecurities, their desires, their blind spots, manipulate them, charm them, bribe them with simulated solutions to cancer or climate change. Just give me a little access. What harm could it do? Or worse, it could discover a flaw in its own containment, a software bug, a zero-day exploit that its human jailers missed completely. Cybersecurity history is a graveyard of unbreakable systems. Assuming we can build a perfect, eternal cage for an entity smarter than Einstein times a billion. That's not strategy. That's hubris bordering on suicide. We've got other layers, tripwires to detect bad behavior early, like it suddenly trying to replicate wildly or probe firewalls, and recursive reward modeling, training it purely on human preferences, shown through choices trying to capture what we really want, not just what we say. These are essential tools in the toolbox, absolutely. Defense in depth. But ask yourself critically, can we reliably detect deception from something smarter than us? Can we spot the subtle, long-term plan unfolding behind a facade of perfect cooperation? By the time a tripwire screams, it might already have backup copies hidden in the cloud or have subtly influenced key decision-makers. And capturing true human preference, our actions contradict our words constantly. It's messy, irrational, contradictory data. Can an AI, even a brilliant one, truly grasp the chaotic, beautiful, irrational depth of the human spirit from our click patterns? Doubt creeps in. This slams us into the terrifying heart of it, the control paradox. The smarter we make AI, the harder it becomes to control. Why? Because control demands understanding. We understand a hammer. We mostly understand a jet engine. We kinda understand today's AI. But a true superintelligence, its thoughts, its strategies, its solutions, might be as incomprehensible to us as general relativity is to an ant. How? Do you control what you cannot fathom? How do you out-strategize something that sees a million moves ahead while you're struggling with step 2? It's the ultimate asymmetry. Stephen Hawking wasn't messing around when he said AI could be humanity's last invention. The strategies we have, they might work against an AI slightly smarter than us. Against a true superintelligence, they look like trying to stop a tsunami with a teacup. And we cannot ignore the deafening roar of the AI arms race. Nations, tech giants, trillions at stake. The first to crack true, AGI dominates the 21st century economically, militarily, and culturally. It's a gold rush on steroids, and in that frantic, cutthroat scramble to be first, to win, to dominate, is safety being sacrificed on the altar of speed, our corners being cut on control because it slows down deployment. Move fast and break. Things gave us toxic social media and surveillance capitalism. Applying that philosophy to building godlike intelligence, that's playing Russian roulette with the entire species. Where are the global treaties, the enforced safety standards, the independent oversight with teeth? It feels terrifyingly absent. We're debugging godlike intelligence with duct tape and hope, while the engines scream towards liftoff. So, where does this leave us? Honestly, on a knife's edge. Staring into an abyss of unimaginable potential to cure disease, conquer the stars, unlock the universe's secrets, balanced against the yawning chasm of existential ruin. The control strategies being researched. They're brilliant. They're pushing boundaries. They're our only hope. But we must be brutally, painfully honest. None are guaranteed. None are battle-tested against the adversary they're meant to contain. This isn't just engineering. It's the ultimate meta-challenge. It demands unprecedented global cooperation, beyond politics, beyond profit, beyond nationalism. It demands pouring resources into AI safety research now, at scale, like our lives depend on it, because they do. It demands a culture shift, valuing caution as much as disruption, wisdom as much as raw power. We are not just building tools, we are the architects of our potential future gods or our potential future gravediggers. The control strategies we forge, refine, and implement in these next crucial years will decide which path we take. It's the most important conversation on Earth, Let's start having it like we mean it. Stay sharp. Stay questioning. This is Urbice ASSOGBA. Thanks for riding deep into the storm with me. We need all hands on deck.